Okay, never mind. I didn't start. Anyway, hello everybody. This is Deborah here. I started my intro a little too early there for a second. Anyway, moving on. Let's get on to this. Sorry if you lost the last episode and you fucking I was talking about the Discord server. Yeah, it's still fucking there. I didn't do anything with it. I just didn't put the Discord linked in the description right away. So I fucking put it in the description and the description the description in the comments so you can go back to that, but I'm gonna have it in this one as well, probably, if I remember to do it, which I will definitely remember how to do it. And then moving on, let's get into this. Last time we left off, we just completed the final exams. Zuku has learned to fucking love to just fight with his fists, he's learned to like love challenges. But he doesn't know that he loves to be challenged yet. He just knows he loves fighting with just bare fists. Which Izuku would go on to the... how long is it before the actual summer training camp? I believe... I don't know how long it is. I'm just going to say it's like a week. So, Izuku would have more of a challenge. So Izuku would try to perform to make new swords, new, like, designs for armors, all this stuff. You just see him come out of his room and just smoke would be in there and he'd be coughing. He's like, everything's good. Don't worry, everything's good. Anyway, moving on. Azita would yell at him about it being a fire hazard. He's like, shut the hell up or else I'll beat the shit out of you. He would keep doing that. So, yeah. He would keep just doing stupid stuff just to see, like, how challenging it is. He'll try to, like without an enchanted bow that makes the fire go on arrow, he'll, like, light the arrow and try to fire it before it lights the rest of his bow on fire. But, it's not really easy. You gotta have, like, a source where the fire's at. You can't just pull out a lighter, because then or else you won't be fast enough, yada, yada, yada. Well, probably won't be fast enough. It counts as what kind of wood it is and all that stuff. Anyway. And even then, he didn't really have a proper thing to shoot it on. So, yeah, because, like, he can't shoot the trees. He has to, like, shoot a concrete wall, and he has to hope, which he would do as well while doing that, because he wants a challenge. So he'll try to pierce a, like, concrete wall, which he would get successful at, and then keep doing it, like, to steal, keep getting it harder and harder for himself, I forgot. What's a really hard sword to, like, forge, I believe, is a Crusader, but also a katana is also pretty hard because you gotta make it thin. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. As Izuku would just get better and better over these, like, week, Kripa would come along, hang out with him. Uraraka would try to say, like, hi, she'd try to say hi. Or, like, try to, like, talk to him, try to hang out, and then Kripa would come over and bitch slap her, But moving on. Anyway, the week goes by, and now they're getting ready for the summer training camp, which Izuku doesn't really take anything from his room. He mastered some new swords, how to make them. He made a katana, and he's made his shield, like, a bit more better, He made a better shield, made it look better, You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. As they get on the bus, yada, 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 they get there. They get to that little spot, the little, like, ledge spot, They all there. Izuku catches on pretty quick. He's like, yeah, this is a summer training camp. I'm pretty sure they're gonna just throw us in there. So, grab Creepo bridal style and just jump off, So he did exactly that. As he just like carries Creepo through the entire way through, which they push the rest of them down. He kind of just like runs through, which there are mobs there. They didn't really take the chance. Ragdoll didn't like make any of those huge. Well, actually, she did. You know what she did? Because there's Class 1A. With the Class 1B, they wouldn't do that. Izuku took those things down pretty quick, using a sword because he's not stupid. He won't. Well, actually, no. He would use his bare fist and just break through them. Yeah, because he loves a challenge. He loves to give himself a little challenge. Hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't love to give themselves a little challenge every once in a while? But anyway, moving on. Like, I challenged my way of drawing, and I pretty much got myself a fucking channel picture. Like, if you didn't notice, my channel picture is now just a smiley face with a white smiley face with 2 X's for eyes and then black background, pretty much. And I did that shit with a mouse, so it took me a while. And I was finally like, perfect. This is incredible. Moving on. And it made me feel real confident, And when I feel confident, I make it, like, I'm not gonna give a fuck. I'm gonna make shit. That's actually what, that's what actually made me, do the Discord. Like, I felt confident enough to do this Discord. Make this Discord. So, yeah, anyway, moving on. Because you guys don't want to hear me rambling on anymore. Let's get into the story. Izuku and Creeper get there about 10 minutes under an hour. There's a wall around the building. So, yeah. They're, just there. Izuku goes and grabs himself a pig, starts cooking up. The teachers finally get there, and they're like, what the fuck? What the hell? Hey, how did you get here so fast? I'm gonna say Mandalay asked. And Aizawa steps in and says he's been living in the woods he's lived in the woods since he was 4. So I'm pretty sure he would get past all that stuff pretty fast. And Ragdoll's like, really? He's been killing mobs out there with just his bare fist? And Aizawa's like, no, he's been using a sword. Didn't he use a sword the whole time? And Ragdoll said, no, he pretty much just punched through my giant monster things. Threw him like it was nothing. And Aizawa would think in his head, Problem Child? Huh, Problem Child's getting better. Because he would call him Problem Child because, he would have really, every time he fights, he would just have the intent to kill. So he calls him Problem Child still. Creeper has a little bit less of that, She's civil, and yet she's more humane, yet she's not even human. So yeah, let's go. Sorry, I was just thinking. Anyway, the rest of them get there 3 hours later. Was it 4 hours? Did they get there in 4 hours or 3 hours? Or was it 4 hours after they got there? Whatever, they get there by 4 hours. 3 hours later. Nah, 4 hours later. 4 hours later. They all walk in all exhausted and all that. And then they just see Creepa and Deku just kind of talking to each other. And so Minato's like, no wait, Minato's got kicked out, didn't he? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Welcome to Dad's World.
Fuck. Sorry about that. My brother scared the shit out of me. All of a sudden, he comes up behind me and fucking just yells. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Anyway, moving on. Where was I? fuck, where was I? Yeah, they're there, and Denki's like, why didn't you tell us that they're gonna push us off? Zuko says, you would have had to go down there either way. Because I know for a fact you wouldn't figure that shit out until never actually. You'd never figure that stuff out. Anyway, yada yada yada. They help make them food because, then they wouldn't do that. I was gonna say that they were like, yeah, you guys gotta make your own food because they made their own food. But no, they know that they've been living out in the wilderness since they were 4, so. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Where was I? My bitch of a brother just fucking scared the shit out of me. Moving on. Let's get this over with. Next day, yada yada yada. They do the whole on throw the ball thing again. As he calls up Bakugo. Bakugo's like, I finally got better than that stupid masked freak. As Bakugo says, not Bakugo, as Aizawa says, no, he just doesn't have. No, he doesn't have a quirk that would help him with this. And Bakugo say, what? What? As Aizawa would say, yeah, this is literally just to show you that, like, how your quirk has gone, how much better your quirk has gone by this point. Which with Izuku, it's pretty much just at its max. Izuku's is already at its max. Like, there's nothing you can change about it. He can store about infinite things in his pockets since he pretty much regens. When he eats like a piece of bread, he can he can regen really fast. All that stuff, all that jazz. He's pretty much to the max with his quirk, so he doesn't actually need to do that stuff. But he does it. He's gonna have to do it anyway since they don't know that. But I don't know what the hell he would do. Like, what would they make him do? Just start shoving like rocks in his pocket? Because it doesn't make him any more heavier. And then just throw them out and just keep doing that. Keep rinse and recycle until it's over. But yeah, anyway, moving on. As the Bakugo throws, it doesn't get farther. It's a bit farther. Let's go into the thing. First, before they do the thing that makes them feel like hell. They do some things to train them with. Because the military is the ones that protect the wall, but when the mobs get past the military, then the heroes come in. So yeah, moving on. Sorry, I was just thinking about saying something about how why don't villains use guns? I mean, they use their just use their quirks all the time. Why not just a lot of problems would be solved if All for One just had a gun, Yeah, I said that right. I thought I said One for All. All for One just had a gun. Pulls out a fucking 44 Magnum. Moving on. Oh, where was I? As they come up to this box that's dark and has no windows in it, as Aizawa says, this is the mob trap. No. This is this is the mob trap, which is just it has no lights in it, nothing. And he explains how it has no lights in it, so then mobs can just spawn, because mobs are different from people. They just spawn in, but they also can mate. They can have children. That's how Creepa happened. So yeah, I will get into that next episode. See you guys.